Hi guys, it's Ray. I'm trying something a little bit different because I'm not recording this directly onto YouTube. I'm recording it off my computer using a camera feature thing, so hopefully it'll work and it'll turn out slightly better quality than just how else do it. Shh, both is making methods. But yes, this is a kind of another haul. This is kind of, I wouldn't say it's, well, this is basically the books that my parents got for me while they were in Florida, because they do this, and obviously since I didn't get to go, I basically sent them with a list, because my sister sends a huge list of various cosmetic things she wants them to get, and also crazy stuff like cake flour. Like they're going to bring cake flour back from Florida. White powder in a suitcase, dear. It was not the most thought out plan, really. Wasn't going to happen. But yes, they the sort of 6 books that I asked. I only asked for sort of like 6 because it was sort of more kind of trying to get books that I can't get in the UK without going to Book Depository. So I thought I'll ask them to get them while they're in Florida. So they got 5 out of the 6 that I asked for, and pretty much all of them was like, yes, this is great. It's fine if I can't get the other one. I can manage. So the 5 that they got me Princess of the Silverwoods by Jessica Day George. This is like the 3rd in her sort of like 12 Dancing Princesses fairy tales retelling series thing, and I've read the other 2, and I really like those because I love fairy tale retellings, and I've basically been waiting to get this for ages until like it came in paperback, because I wanted to have them in paperback so they all kind of matched, and also they're cheaper, and so I've now finally got this, which is excellent, and I'm looking forward to it. And the cover is beauts. It's just sort of all kinds of gorgeous, so excited for that. Get off my face. The next 2 books I'm also really excited for, and at some point I will have to sort out the 3rd. But I have got Something Strange and Deadly and A Darkness Strange and Lovely by Susan Dennard. Basically, since Susan Dennard is like besties with Sarah J Maas, and I love Sarah J Maas's books, I thought I should be reading Susan's, because she writes awesome writing advice on her website. Her whole sort of page about sort of links for writers, with lots of different posts about all sorts of different aspects of writing. It's just amazing. I thought, I need to read her books. So I've now got the first 2, and I'll be looking to get this after I've read these, and like the 3rd one comes in paperback. I'll be hopefully looking to get the whole set. So yeah, and hopefully I should be able to read these. Maybe we should read these for Halloween, because they're kind of like, they sound kind of like spooky, sort of Halloween-y-esque reads, so maybe they'll get done this month. The next book I got was the only one they managed to sort of find in an actual bookshop. They actually went to, there's a Books A Million sort of not far from where my parents' villa is, so they went there, and they could only find one of the 6 books in that bookshop, which made sense since it was the one that's most recently out, and it was Illusions of Fate by Kirsten White. I have all of her Paranormacy series by her, although I've still not read Endlessly, but I've not read Mind Games, and I think it had a companion, it was like a duology, but this is her new book, which is a standalone, and it sounds kind of, I can't remember if it sounds like supernaturally or historically. Yeah, I think it's like kind of slightly fantasy supernaturally, but it's got such a beautiful cover. It really is an absolutely gorgeous cover, and it sounds very intriguing, and with being a standalone, that's quite good, because then I don't have to be waiting around trying to get hold of the whole series, which is excellent. And the last book I got that I've heard good things about, because I think Casey of Dark Readers like loves like this series and loves this author, and I thought, since I'd read one of her other books from the Luck series recently, I thought I would give Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout a whack. This is a huge paperback. For some reason it's like compared to look at the size difference. It's about an inch or so bigger. Very strange. I don't know whether it's just because of different press printing, and the text, like the amount of text on the page is crazy. But yes, this like sounds like it's not Greek god mythology, but it's like sort of gods and mortals kind of sounding mythology, where there's like half-breeds, and sort of, if you're then quarter-breeds, where you sort of, I'm not entirely certain how it all works, but basically there's some interbreeding between god race and a mortal race. It's gonna end with somebody getting all miffed and sounds. Because I like the sound of the fact that Jennifer Armentrout's mythology is not your standard sounding mythology. I mean, the hell, the look's all about bloody aliens. This sounds different to whatever, to sort of most other sort of mythology type fantasy books that I've read, so interested to give it a go. And it is quite also a very lovely cover. I've got to admit that, it's very pretty. Although I'm pretty sure I've since seen that, have these been published in the UK? Have I missed this? Because if I've then sort of gone to the effort of trying to get it from America, where there's UK editions that are going to be about probably 3 inches shorter than this, I'm going to feel like a bit of a wally really, but what are you going to do? Never mind. But yeah, in addition to those 5 books, my mum also got me something from the Universal shop at Orlando Airport, because they have like obviously Disney shop and a Universal store, so you can guess what's in the Universal store. It's kind of like all the Harry Potter stuff. And since I've already got a scarf, gloves, robes, a tie, a pen, I've got a wand, and I don't have a jumper. But what they've got me this time, since my mother knows I'm going to be sat in my office quite a lot, and the heating's not great in here because there's no radiator in here, that I'm going to be sitting here in the winter, being a bit cold. So she got me Ravenclaw socks. Like a boss. So I have me some Ravenclaw socks now. Soon I will have the entire uniform, and I will just be able to go around like just dressed as Luna Lovegood, or at least, or if I can't bother to deal with the wig, just as a random Ravenclaw student all the time. It's awesome. So yes, I have that now. This is also very good, and I'm happy with this. So it's like much thanks to my parents for being cool and buying me books, since I never know what else to actually say. Yeah, there's nothing else in Florida that I would want to bring back, since I can't go to Harry Potter World. So yes, I have that stuff, and I'm looking forward to reading those. I promised my mother that I won't have all these read by Saturday. I'm going to try not to do that. Really am. I really will try. But yes, also I'm wearing my really awesome like Frozen t-shirt today. That's something else my mother bought me from Primark in September. It was in September. Along when I bought got my Hogwarts crest on. But yes, I'm going to see if this works when I post it up, and hopefully it'll be nicer quality. I don't know. But yes, have a good Wednesday, people.